Go ahead and call this meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Mr. Merriman?
Here.
Mr. Mattern?
Here.
Dr. Scarpone?
Present.
Fiscal Officer, Ms. Profit, present. Solicitor, Mr. Lynn?
Present.
Mayor Mike Petrella?
Present.
Administrator, Mr. Kisagi?
Present.
Mr. DeStefano?
Here.
Mr. Spence?
Here.
Mrs. Dameron?
Here.
Will everyone please stand for a moment of silence in the pledge? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Council, we would need a motion to approve our minutes from our last council meeting, April 4th, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron?
Yay.
Thank you, council. All right. Is there anyone wishing to appear before council this evening? No one? Okay. All right. Moving on to our ordinances and resolutions, I will turn it over to Solicitor Lynn.
Thank you. First is ordinance number 2026-08, an ordinance adopting an employee handbook for the Village of Wintersville, Ohio. This is a third read and would require passage tonight.
Make a motion to pass ordinance 2026-08, ordinance adopting an employee handbook for the Village of Wintersville.
Second.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron?
Yay.
Next is ordinance number 2026-13, an ordinance amending the Village of Wintersville Employee Personnel Manual, Section 7.2, and the Policy it controls. This is a second read. Next is resolution number 2026-16, a resolution for additional estimated revenue for the Village of Wintersville, Ohio for the calendar year 2026 and declaring an emergency.
Motion to suspend the rules on Resolution 2026-16.
Second.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron?
Yay. Motion to approve Resolution 2026-16.
Second.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron?
Yay.
Next is ordinance number 2026-17, an ordinance providing for amending and revising the appropriations of expenditures for the Village of Wintersville for the calendar year 2026 and declaring an emergency.
Make a motion to suspend the rules for ordinance 2026-17.
Second.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron?
Yay.
Make a motion to accept ordinance 2026-17.
Second.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron?
Yay.
As a point of clarity, resolutions number 2026, 18, 19, and 20 in your packets are not the finalized versions. You did receive a finalized version of all three around 3 o'clock this afternoon. And one of the major change on there is that these were all declared emergencies, and they have the clauses necessary to effectuate that. So we'll begin with resolution number 2026-18, a resolution authorizing Mayor Michael Petrella to apply for, accept, and enter into a water supplying revolving loan contract agreement on behalf of the Village of Wintersville for planning, design, and/or construction of water facilities and designating a dedicated repayment source for the loan and declaring an emergency.
Motion to suspend the rules for Resolution 2026-18.
Second.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron?
Yay. Motion to accept Resolution 2026-18.
Second.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron?
Yay.
Next is resolution number 2026-19, A resolution authorizing Mayor Michael Petrella to apply for, accept, and enter into a water pollution control loan fund account agreement on behalf of the Village of Wintersville for planning, design, and/or construction of sewer facilities and designate a dedicated repavement source for the loan and declaring an emergency.
Make a motion to suspend the rules for Resolution 2026-19.
Second.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron?
Yay.
Motion to accept Resolution 2026-19.
Second.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron?
Yay.
Next is resolution number 2026-20, a resolution authorizing Mayor Michael Petrella to prepare and submit an application to participate in the Appalachian Regional Commission program and execute contracts as required and declaring an emergency.
Motion to suspend the rules for Resolution 2026-20.
Second.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron?
Yay. Motion to accept Resolution 2026-20.
Second.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron?
Yay.
Ordinance number 2026-21, an ordinance providing for amending and revising the appropriations of expenditures for the Village of Wintersville for the calendar year 2026 and declaring an emergency.
Make a motion to suspend the rules for Ordinance 2026-21.
Second.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron?
Yay.
Make a motion to accept Ordinance 2026-21.
Second.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron?
Yay.
Next is resolution number 2026-22, a resolution providing for transfer and establishing estimated revenue for the Village of Wintersville for the calendar year 2026 and declaring an emergency.
Motion to suspend the rules.
Second.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron?
Yay. Motion to accept Resolution 2026-22.
Second.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron?
Yay.
Next is an ordinance that is not on the agenda, but you have been in possession of it for the last month about its resolution number 2026 and now number 2023. A resolution appointing Jake Michael Lynn as the village solicitor for the Village of Wintersville, Ohio, and establishing compensation and declaring an emergency.
Motion to suspend the rules.
Second.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron?
Yay.
What was that ordinance number again? Motion to approve it. 23. Motion to approve it.
Second.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron?
Yay.
Now, there is another one that's not included on your agenda. It was a late addition. It's going to be ordinance number 2026-24, a resolution authorizing participation in the ODOT salt contracts awarded in 2026 and declaring an emergency. Is that correct? This needs to be an emergency, correct, Jess?
Yes.
And declaring an emergency.
Motion to suspend the rules.
Second.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron?
Yay.
Motion approved 2026-24. Second.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron?
Yay.
All right. Thank you, council. Thank you, Jake. Moving on to our announcements. The Steel Valley Antique Car Club Car Show will be May 17th, 2026. That'll be from 2 to 6 p.m. at Indian Creek High School. Next, we have teamed up with Wednesdays in Wintersville and America 250 and the Public Library of Steubenville and Jefferson County for an outdoor movie night. It'll be held down at the dog park Wednesday, June 3rd at 9 p.m. The movie is Dog Man. Next, also, there will be a fundraiser to benefit the Jefferson County Humane Society and the Animal Shelter. That'll be Saturday, June 13th from 2 to 5. It's called Hot Dogs for Homes. Cedar One is the main sponsor of the fundraiser. They will be in the large dog park side that day, so anyone is welcome to stop down. Again, it's a fundraiser for the Humane Society and the Animal Shelter. 2026 bulk pickup, first 4 Mondays in June. Again, if your trash is picked up on Tuesday, your bulk pickup is Monday, June 1st. If your trash is picked up on Wednesdays, your bulk pickup is Monday, June 8th. If your trash is picked up on Thursdays, your bulk pickup is Monday, June 15th. If your trash is picked up on Fridays, your bulk pickup is Monday, June 22nd. Summer Parks program will begin June 29th through July 31st, Monday through Friday at Walnut Street Park, 9 to 1 p.m. Monday through Friday. Ages 5 through 13 are welcome. Anyone under the age of 5 must be accompanied by a parent. You can still register here at the Village Building or down at the park when it starts. FOP Lodge 97, their annual golf outing will be June 14th at Spring Hills Golf Course. And that is all the announcements. On the reports and communications, we'll start with Mayor's Court. For the month of April 2026, city revenue was $7,513. State revenue was $1,917.50. Other revenue was $73.50, for a total revenue of $9,504. Wintersville Police Report for April of 2026. We had 154 complaints, 61 traffic arrests, 4 criminal arrests, 11 accidents, 23 cases, 15 alarm calls, 9 juvenile cases, 9 code enforcement, 258 incoming calls, 1 parking violation, 2 vehicle impounds, 3 K-9 requests, 14 auxiliary hours, and 18 assists out-of-town agencies. Next, for the building and code enforcement for April of 2026, we had 13 licenses for $975, 9 permits for $425, bring the grand total to $1,400 for the month of April. All right, Mr. Lockhart is not here tonight. Charlene?
All new names, right?
Good evening, Mayor and council members. Still Valley's latest report. Fares and pass sales are down 24.2%. Overall, ridership is up 7.1% year-to-date from last year. ODOT funding, scheduling and dispatch software. New technology is in process for bus drivers, records for ridership also. Okay, Still Valley cybersecurity policy. Update to include training through Ohio Audit Upstate. A consultant through audit will provide training to bus drivers and administrators. Bus drivers and administration department will get paid for training. Paratransit research certification will be for people who truly need it. It will expire every 3 years. They have to show a doctor's order for this services, the paired transit recertification. Surveillance camera system. Mr. Turner explained that after completing the independent cost estimate, ICE, it was found that Xeon may appear to be more expensive than TripMaster's TripView system. But in the end, Xeon was a better package and less expensive. The TripMaster system did not allow us to own the cameras if we did not continue with the lease agreement. Mr. Turner was ready to get board approval for the Xeon camera systems, but the quote he received from Xeon had changed due to the company changing their camera system to another model. Mr. Turner is waiting on the correct quote to present to the board. Okay, that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Charlene. All right, moving on to the mayor's report. At the end of the month in April, we got March's marijuana tax money was $65,683.39. Council next meeting, Jake and I will have the ordinance finalized for the investment account, and we can pass that at the next council meeting. Council will also send out an email if everyone's okay with it. We may be switching up the second meeting of this month and moving it to Wednesday, May 27th. I'll get that email out to make sure we have quorum that day. We got some scheduling conflicts going on this month, but we're going to aim for Wednesday, May 27th. And we are approaching summer, so we all know June, July, and August, we go down to one meeting a month. Last week, I know we have some water line breaks and some major holes. The week of May 18th, our guys are planning. We have Jesse and I have a meeting with them again tomorrow to go over plan of attack for next week. But the week of May 18th, we do plan on having our guys out there to get everything patched from all the water line breaks that are still exposed. Other than that, I have nothing else tonight. I will turn it over to Jesse for our administrator's report.
Thank you, Mayor. The street and water department over the last couple of weeks, we had an issue down on South Avalon. It's been going on for a while. It's a spring issue, water going into the roadway, basically eroding the side of the road and curb. So a 5-minute job turned into a 2-day job, but we got it done. Had about 130 feet of drain pipe from South Avalon in the 100 block replaced correctly. That was completed in less than 2 days. Those guys did a good job on that. Stopped the problem, because even if we just would let it go, even though water can go out to the road, it would have just ate the road away. And if we repave the road, the curb is going to do the same thing. So we correct the problem. Everybody was happy. Planted some grass throughout the village on different areas from our water line breaks over the winter. Built a couple curbs. Austin did that. Austin and Dan on Terrace and on School Street. Thank you for that as well. They did a sinkhole repair on Woodridge Drive, the 300 block. They got about 120 feet of pipe replaced, all fixed within 4 hours. Good job there. ODOT, or the Adopt a Highway project, they called me today, or they called me here this past week. They want to pickup letter on 43 in our corporation. I said, that's not a problem. They sent emails or correspondence where the village is not responsible for anything. They'll put up signage. And then certain times through the year, they'll go and pick up trash all along our corporation limit from 43, where it starts there at Dunkin' Donuts, all the way out towards Kings. We're out towards Sunoco. So they're going to give me some more information on it. They're going to give me signage and everything. I told them I says I'd let council know about it. It costs nothing for us. It's free litter removal, and we don't have to do anything further. If we said we didn't want to, then they wouldn't come in. So, but I figure it's a good thing. It's good PR.
Do you need an ordinance for that? Okay.
Nope. The records retention, we just had our first 40 boxes of old records disposed of through Belco Works out of St. Clairsville. So we're working on our next round, as we have been. They come up and picked it up, gave us a certified copy that it was destroyed. It goes into our records, and we're good to go. So about each time we get 30 or 40 boxes, we'll call them, they'll come get it, and they recycle all that. So we're getting that accomplished. The sidewalk project from BHJ and ODOT, the bid came lower than what was anticipated. No additional funds from our share or the state's share is required. I think it was about a 17% bid under what the cost was. So as soon as they formally present the winner of the bid, we'll have a pre-construction meeting and get started on that. It'll get started here, I think, by June. But that was good. Everybody saved money. Calcruth is working on our third part of the roof. They started last week. They're have a couple more days, and they should be done. Thank you to them. All the carpets were cleaned, as you see, a couple weeks ago from Anthony's Carpet Cleaning. They cleaned all the carpet on the first, second, and third floor in all offices. This council chambers hasn't been cleaned in a long time. He did a very nice job. The next job was going to be the linoleum. That's all the hardwood in the hallways, the stairwells, the entryways, all areas with the linoleum and wood. For them to do that, pending council's approval or finance, it's going to be 2 weekends of work, Saturday and Sunday. And I told them if they do it, I would be here on the property. So you're looking at about 40 hours of work to strip all the floors, do them upright, all the bathrooms on the first, second, and third floor. It's a cost of $5,100. And I told the gentleman, I said, pending the approval of council and finance, I can't do anything until then. So that's up to you, council, if that's something you want to do. But they haven't been cleaned in a while, but they will look nice when they're done. And we do have money in that line item for buildings and maintenance. We have plenty of money.
Do we need an ordinance for that?
I just need
Just a motion.
just a motion if you accept it, if you'll pass it and agree to let me give them the green light.
I make the motion to have Anthony's clean the floors and the stairwells on all 3 floors.
Second.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Jam?
Yay.
Thank you, appreciate it. I've submitted the 20, on the back page here, submitted the 2026 Jefferson County Commissioner Grant for Recreation. The grant application was sent in on April 26th, the day before it was due. We sent in for, we'll see what happens. We put a sum of money in there and for the dog park, and then we might get a partial, we might get all of it, we might get none of it. So we'll kind of see what happens. I'll have more information on that when I find out more about it. The PEP insurance yearly grant we talked about a while ago. It's like a $1,000 grant that they give you every year. Though you do is fill out an application for like security or something to do with computers or something. So we did agree back in the 2 finance committees to $1,000 for a camera. We did put another camera over by the fuel pumps, and the reason why we put it over at the fuel pumps is just so in case that system that we have for dispensing fuel does not give you a warning if you run low on fuel. So we run low on fuel before, and now that bothers me because so we have a camera kind of like where you can zoom in and look at the gauges from the diesel and the unleaded at any time during the day, so I don't have to ask somebody to go over or I go over or whatever, and we can get that taken care of. So we're going to issue a $1,000 check. The total cost of the bill was $1,200 through Tri-State Security, and it's it's done. Tri-State Security now has all our alarm monitoring on the city building, street department, water department, and sewer department. The street department never had an alarm system in its life, and now it has an alarm system. And there's a lot of equipment over there, and now we have it. So that's a good thing. And and the police department as well got upgraded on their alarm systems. Just for future reference, sanitation, we're going to need to pass an ordinance that when people put trash in their trash cans, well, there's a reason for this, because that's why they make rules, is if you're putting biodegradable, solid, consumable food into a trash can without a trash bag in it, it's disgusting. And you can't get all the trash out. And some of that gets real heavy, and we don't have a mechanical arm trash truck. They just, picks it up and dispenses it, or, gets rid of it. So you need to put a trash liner in your trash can before you put your trash in, if you would. That would help us out a lot. It's just respect, basically. Yes, it's a job. A trash person is a job, but we get to sling trash and everything, but not when you have to put your hands in that disgusting mess. So there are other people that have ordinances just for that cause, just for that reason, because they went through the same thing. But I've talked with Jake in the past about different ordinances on that. Just want to throw that out there. I'm going to bypass this meeting link for 1 second. So the street sweeper. The street sweeper, what we had, really didn't work out that well. And it's not the fault of Sunbelt. They're the only ones that came through for a street sweeper. It could not handle the amount of debris we had. We had guys going out all week. I went out on a Sunday night, did a few hours, and it didn't work to what we needed it to do, because every other company, there was 3 other companies that were completely out of it, because springtime is when everybody gets the trucks in their municipalities and cleans their roads. So I've learned that you rent a year before. And I'm like, okay, duly noted. So, but I still want to get the rest of the streets cleaned. I mean, I think it's a good thing. But he's going to give us a credit on the rental of it. So he was real nice about it. And I told him, I said, we're not upset. He couldn't handle what we wanted it for. Crack sealing machine, we've been crack sealing a little bit, then the machine's been breaking, we've been crack sealing, it's been breaking. So we're back and forth with it. We started early this year to get it done because no one's really doing it right now. So we'll get that taken care of and get the rest of the roads done. Real quick, thanks to the mayor and his guys at Call Me Lawn Care that come here every year and they do the landscaping in front of the building. So they do it in the spring and they come in the fall and they, attend to it every year since I've been here. So thank you, Mayor, and your company for that. Let's see. All right, so MuniLink. We're getting acclimated with the new billing system. The girls are getting used to it. I'm getting used to it. We have daily trainings with the company. It's coming along slow. It's getting better. A lot of it's just the imports of different rates and numbers from the old system to the new system, finding out different things, but it is getting better. We're all on the same page about it. With that being said, in my report that I gave you all, is I have, thank you. Oh, I don't even have one. I have a spreadsheet of a lot of addresses here, but not all of these are not like addresses that haven't had any meters or anything. So to break it down real easy, services that show no meters as of 5/7 of 26. Most of these, there's about 50 of them about are left that need installed. Now, of these 50, there are some more that aren't listed or that are here that haven't are not registering, and I don't know why, because I remember those being installed. With that being said, if you move down, meters that are reading, so the the second, or actually the first page on the backside, you'll see meters and MXUs that are reading in census and RNI. Those are all the ones that were left that we had that were reading, which is a good thing. And then the first page is what we have, sort of kind of have left that needs to be done. A lot of these are pit meters, which is not a problem. Now, on the second page, there's like possible reverse flow meters. That is either the meter was put in and reversed, which is kind of hard to do. It might be a computer thing, misreading it, because I think there's only one way you could put it on. So we had a few of those to check as well. There's a couple that we have a hoarding house, a house that's a hoarder. We can't go into the house. You cannot get downstairs because you can't get downstairs. There's steps to go downstairs, and there's no steps. And you open the door, and there it is. So we have to put a pit meter in that, which is going to cost us money. That's the only way to do it, because I don't want to have somebody go in there and get hurt. And if you look on the second page, you'll see no meters for wells. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 13 that I have listed that were left that have no meters because they still have well water. There's a couple, like I said, they're spread throughout the village, so they get sewer service and they get sanitation service, but they don't have meters because they don't have our city water. If they come into the village, they pay their tap fee. They have to collapse their well, and then they're good to go. We actually had a gentleman on Meadow that just came into the village, and we got him. He had all the hardware there from when they did the project in '09. All he had to do was just hook up the meter, and he got water. So he paid his fee and stuff, and he's good to go. So right now, I'm about 50 meters from being completed. No, 60 meters. That involves either install or troubleshooting. I talked to the guys. I said, listen, our guys can finish this up pending that the mayor and council is okay with it to get this done. I mean, we are like this right here that I've been working on. It's been working on for a few days just to break it down. And I'm going to break it down even further. I'll have even more information on it as we go, because some of these are coming alive. And it takes a while, but that's not an excuse. But what we got left, way better than I thought. And like I said, and of those 60, not everyone is an install. It's going to be like a troubleshooting thing. So, and we did find out who's still has well water and whatnot. So that's where we're at after all that with what we got. And I talked to a couple of the guys. I said, we can do this. I says, like I said, pending the mayor and the council's okay for it. I says, if we agree to do this, we got to get it done. I don't feel like doing it today. You're either all in or you're all out. Don't feel obligated. So I told him, I'm in, Austin's in, Dan's in, we're ready to roll. And I said, let me put this all together, and that's where we're at. So questions?
You have a couple. Hats off to you for, this has been going on for a couple of years, this water program. We see light at the end of the tunnel, and I can't wait for it to get here, to believe me. The sidewalk project.
Yes.
When is that going to start? Now, I know the bid was awarded May 4th.
Yes, by the end of June. It's to be completed by the first week of school in August.
Completed.
Completed, yep.
And what about the bids on Caddis Road?
June 2nd is when the bid request goes out. I think it's a 10-day or a 12-day. They're going to do an actual bid is going to be done virtual online.
And we can't push that up because it has to do with the state.
Yeah, it's all, yep. They actually did push it up a little bit for us to get moving, just because OPWC's funding starts July 1. There's different funding that you can't start until you get, it's all signatures and funding, yes.
So do they have, like, say, the bid goes out June 2nd. Is there any kind of date written on the wall somewhere to where they may begin?
No, that I can't answer, because it just depends on who gets the bid and their workload. Like I said, the first thing that's going to get done is digging that line up. Okay. And the line's going to go from the east, right there, just past Flynn's to the start of Park Drive, all the way up the road to Caddis Road, and it's going to go turn into Woodridge Drive to the tank. That's where that line's going to go.
Okay.
And actually, it will also move out into the intersection of Main Street and Canton and Caddis Road.
Okay, so it's June 2nd on that. Now, I thought we had an ordinance for the sanitation because I believe we have an ordinance for 6 bags total, and if you have more than 6 bags, you have to get a sticker. So I
Well-
thought
well,
we had something in there also about you had to have your garbage in a bag.
Well, there's nothing about a garbage in a bag in a can. There's anything over 6 bags, you get charged $2 extra. You get the overage. They'll write a ticket out, okay? But there's nothing because you have to write ordinances and rules by this because that's how people are. They don't pay attention. So specifically that you would have to put. Now, I'm not saying like plastic jugs or like branches or something. I'm saying food, waste, other things, consumable, whatever.
Raw garbage.
Yeah, disgusting, where they just throw it into an empty can where it stinks. And it gets heavy. Like I said, we don't have, a mechanical arm, but we'll use a cable if it gets heavy. But then again, you're still under it should be under 30 pounds.
It was I think a year ago, we put the one about the stickers and all that stuff.
Yes.
But then we didn't think about the bags.
Yes, correct.
Construction.
I think Randy's right. We got an ordinance somewhere, I'm pretty sure, because this says something about you can't put grass clippings in there, and there's an ordinance on something. We just got to amend that, you got to use a garbage bag, really, is what it
Yeah,
comes down to.
just use it. I mean, it just makes it a lot easier because the whole thing is just, it's flow. It's just, you get your bag, you get it, and you're out. And it just saves a lot of time and a lot
It's
of.
safety too.
Yeah, it's safety.
Somebody shoving their hand in a
Yeah,
can.
yeah, because there was, yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
You got you one?
Jesse, I got a couple questions. On the meter thing, all right? Services that show no meters, that's, page and a half. You're saying that's about how many? It's on-
About 60 or so.
About 60 or so, I can agree with that. And then right after that is the meters that are reading, that's good,
Yep.
right? That's, just cross that off, that's all good,
Correct.
congratulations. And then you go into the well folks. All right, that's good. Do we know, what is it for the tap fee?
So the tap fee is $1,500. Now, that's going to need change as well because we can't always do the tap.
Yeah.
If we don't do the tap, if a plumber does, which is fine because I don't want to hold somebody up getting water, it would be like prorated. Like I think the city of Steubenville, I read a couple ordinances online. It's like $500 for a tap if a plumber, because you're already paying a plumber to do it.
Yeah.
Would be $500 to maintain it and probably $700 for sewer because if we do a sewer tap, it's $2,500. So due to not always having people available, you could prorate it, and we would do an ordinance on that.
So I thought when they did Meadow, they installed meters, but it's not hooked up. So it was, they had, I don't know, where it comes off the Union.
They have everybody's got pits,
Everybody's got pits.
just not
Okay.
meters.
All right,
Yep.
all right. And then possible reverse flow meters. I got that, and then you got where you have the not safe to go inside the house. Then there's about 8 more after that. Is that also flow meters?
Those are ones I have to look at a little bit further because these ones had meters put into them because I remember seeing them. I just got to see if the meter is working or if it's just
Okay.
a typo or whatever.
All right.
But like if you go, so from that page if you go all the way to the end where it says, remember to update VFlex
Yep.
file, okay. All of these is everything that Klepner's been putting in, all this stuff. So they're pretty much done. And so we're looking at 178 plus, but to save money, we're going to finish this out and we're going to do it. So that's where we're at.
The real concern seems to be with the services that don't show meters yet, because you haven't been able to install them.
Right.
Now, we have an ordinance that are we going to trigger that ordinance to?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. They'll be shut off. And so a lot of those some of those have been put off to the side because we were trying to get these orphan meters all up and running,
Yep.
what meters were working. So I've contacted a few people, and I'm gonna go door to door and help the guys, like after hours and stuff. And we're like, hey, listen, we gotta get this done. I don't wanna shut you off. Here's what we got. And we can get, like I said, a lot of these are pit meters. So, and I can break it down even further on that, and then we'll get it done. And there's probably maybe 25 that we might have to go inside the house. So
Okay.
it shouldn't be.
So you're wrapping on up, and it sounds like if these last 60 or so aren't playing nice, then soon
So,
we'll be triggering the.
correct.
the ordinance.
And like 4 of those are out at Industrial Park. We dug up the pits on them and everything, and it's all, we just got to do some plumbing and stuff and then get them up and running, and they're fine. And that's 4 of them right there.
Okay. I had another question. On the ordinance we had with the salt, that's just to enter in the agreement. They didn't issue prices yet? Costs?
No, they won't issue prices till around September, October.
Okay. All right.
How much are we asking for?
I'm asking for 900 tons this year. I did 600, and the only reason why I'm asking for 900 is to have some stock. Because we actually, for the first time since I've been here, we actually went to the back of the salt bin. Like, you can pull a car, 2, 3 cars in there, a truck. We've never been to the back before. And we got it cleaned out, which is good. And we've always had plenty of salt, so, plus we still have salt over at Cross Creek that we had when we first started. So that case, like I said, if they get low, we kind of have it, and kind of help each other out. So, and then I can drop back, pending our next winter, we can drop back down again.
Is last,
No, go ahead.
is last year's contract done? Do we still have that
We're
last
done.
chance to buy?
We're done.
We're done with that part?
We fulfilled our 600 tons real quick.
Yeah.
Now, I could go 10% over the 600 and get it at that price if we needed to, if we wanted to do that. But I think I have till May 31st to do that, and then we just wait.
Thank you.
That's all I have, man.
All right. Thank you, Jesse.
Whatever that may be.
Moving on to unfinished business.
Do we have any updates on the moving of the recycling bins?
No, I apologize. I have not followed up. I'm sorry. I'll have an answer for you soon. Yep, absolutely. No, it's something I need to do.
Have we heard back on any of the grants for the flock cameras?
As of now, no.
It's going to
No.
take, I think, 2 months to get set up and everything. It's about 8-9 weeks, I believe.
He was asking about the grants.
Oh,
For the
I'm sorry.
grants?
I'm
Grants,
sorry,
no.
sorry.
Okay.
We have not heard back.
All right.
So it was like last year, this time we talked about stump grinding, putting new plants in the parks and stuff, since, summer's approaching. You think we get any of that done this year? Stump grinding, plants, clean the parks up for parking
Parks
recs?
aren't too bad. Yeah, they're in pretty good shape, but yeah, we get the stumps all.
Because I know last year this time we talked about it, we never really got it done.
Yep.
What's in the budget for that?
It ain't gonna cost us much.
Wintersville Beautification Committee is looking at putting some shrubs and that around the gazebo on Winters Drive.
Yeah, there you go.
That's one of our projects.
Okay.
Tied it in with it.
Anybody else for unfinished business? All right. Moving on to new business.
I had one thing that, I don't know if it's doable or not, but it's probably directed at Jake, our solicitor. Okay, now everybody knows what a FOIA request is. It is a Freedom of Information Act. This information comes from the police department, and it is for the public, and it's entitled to the public, and it's their right to request it. And I'm not asking to take anybody's rights away, but I was down there the other day, and I was talking to Captain Fabian, and he was working on a specific FOIA request that someone wanted. And it probably took him better part of a day, day and a half, maybe 2 days working on it here and there. Now, the FOIA request is cheap to request one. It's 5 cents a page for information, $1 for a CD, and $5 for a thumb drive of information. He spent, we'll just, go up to 2 days he spent on this. So I was wondering, I did a little bit of research, and I believe that in 2025, Ohio Public Records provisioned granted police departments the discretion to charge $75 per hour of video footage, up to $750 per FOIA video request. And, I mean, if you break it down, if you look at Captain Fate, what he's getting paid, and the amount that we charge to have that request done, it's
We're losing a lot of money.
totally lopsided. So I don't know if we can look into that to see if maybe we can raise ours. It's not that I want to put another dollar stamp that we're making more money. It's just that it doesn't balance out, because I believe Captain Fabian, I believe there's a license that they have for that, a seat license maybe, and you have to have education for it, and he's the guy that does it. So I know other people's going to say, why don't you have a secretary do it? I don't know if that's possible or not. But, for the amount of time he spent on it and what it really cost us, it's lopsided. I want to see if we couldn't do something about that.
Yeah, if you want to email me what you said you found about $75 an hour, I'm not familiar with that, but we can definitely look into it and see. From what I understand, we can charge for what our actual cost is to create it. That's what I think the old version was, but I'm not sure what.
You can't charge for labor. It's just the cost of creating it.
Okay, so yeah, if you want to send me what you have, I'll look at that. And I would say Captain Fabian does a fantastic job with those. He's called me a couple of times I think on the one you're talking about specifically, we have in the past worked together to get those out, and he does a really good job, and he's very thorough.
And we don't have, 100 guys on our force. He's doing something for 2 days, he gets behind on other stuff.
Yeah, and I wouldn't recommend having an administrative staff handle that. I think you need somebody like him reviewing that before it goes out, because it's important to be for when we do redactions and when we do exceptions, especially.
Okay, I have the ORC number in here, and I'll put it in with the email.
Thank you.
That's all, thank you.
Hey, so there was a lady approached me and wanted to know if Wintersville was up for these kids in high school that need community service, would Wintersville be willing to let them do some community service out here? It's for programs, it's not for
Yeah, we had a couple people do that already. Yeah, they contact.
just tell them to contact you?
Yeah, just give me,
Okay.
just give me a call. Okay.
Thank you.
Anybody else for new business?
Then we have to, this is the time of the year that we make a donation to Thunder in the Ville. And
Last year we didn't.
What's that?
Last year we didn't give them.
We didn't do it last year? I know it was budgeted for 5,000.
Yeah.
That was
Last
in
year
our
we didn't
budget.
give nothing.
What's that?
Last year was $0.
And I think we have
Before it was
new
35.
people running it this year. So I'd like to make a motion to donate $5,000 to Thunder in the Ville again.
Second.
Mr. Merriman,
Nay.
Mr. Mattern,
Nay.
Dr. Scarpone,
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano,
Yay.
Mr. Spence,
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron.
Yay.
Anybody else for new business?
I just wish we, probably would have gone back to $3,000 or something like that. What did we give them last year? Zero?
3,000.
Zero, I think.
3,000 the year before?
Yeah.
I wish we'd just be a little bit more consistent with that amount. You don't have an issue giving them money, but I wish we would just stuck closer to what we've done previously.
We can change the budget for it.
Well, it's passed now. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a done deal.
Well, they got none last year, they got 2,500 and 2,500, it's $5,000.
Anybody else for new business? All right, then council council. Everyone get a chance to review the bills.
There was a couple things, but Jesse showed me, so we're good from my end.
I'll put forth the motion to approve the bills.
Second.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron?
Yay.
All right, we need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron?
Yay.
All right, our next council meeting will be Wednesday, May 27th at 7 p.m. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you.